a note here on environmental consequences. Now, realize I am quoting to you from scientific research that was written all over this planet, not just by one source, but by many. This is not speculation. This has already happened. All of the initial forecasts of rapid clearance or decay of radionucleotides from Chernobyl from ecosystems were wrong. It is now known that they are taking much longer than predicted to just disappear. I don't know if they thought there's some magic fairy wand was going to go over them, but the overall state of contamination in the water, in the air, and the soil appears to fluctuate greatly. The dynamics of all of these poisonous materials still present surprises to the scientists that are looking. As a result of the accumulation of all of these things in the root soil level, radionucleotides have continued to build in plants over recent years, moving with water to the above ground parts of plants. These radionucleotides, which earlier had disappeared from the surface, concentrate in the edible components, resulting in increased levels of intestinal and internal irradiation. And the dose rate in people, despite decreasing amounts of radionucleotides from natural disintegration over time. In 1986, the levels of irradiated plants and animals in Western Europe, North America, the Arctic, and Eastern Asia were sometimes hundreds and even thousands of times above normal levels. The initial pulse of the high-level radiation, followed by exposure to chronic low-level nucleotides, has resulted in morphological, physiological, and genetic disorders in all living organisms in the areas I told you about that have been studied: plants, mammals, birds, amphibians, fish, invertebrates, bacteria, and viruses. Now let me say again, in 1986, it was found in Western Europe, North America, the Arctic, Eastern Asia. What happened to the voles and the frogs in Chernobyl zone shows what can happen to humans in coming generations. Increasing mutation rates, increasing mortality, reduced life expectancy, decreased intensity, of reproduction, changes in male-female sex ratios, which we're already seeing all over the world. And I told you about that report the other day in Japan. It's already happened. They're not making boys. Proven effective detox protocol is where I'm going next. Proven. Not speculation, not hairy-fairy. Proven. Let's take a little break. You're listening to Turtle Island News. And this is Detox or Die show.
I love you, baby. That ain't no lie. Understand, all I need, just give me a little more time. Got the rolling blues, child. Ain't no sense you getting mad at me. I got the rolling blues, little girl. Don't get mad at me. Put your bag down and stop that there on my third degree. Now listen, baby, what I say, I'm booked for two. Let's make our way down to the station. For the man, we're gonna ride that train, child, all over this land. Put your back down, baby. Don't get all mad at me, mama. put your back down. Please don't get all mad at me. You know I got the rolling blues. Lordy, Lordy, these rolling blues.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, the proven effective detox protocols. These are therapies that are widely available as over-the-counter supplements in most countries. Green stuff and other seafood. Wow. In Chernobyl, 5 grams of spirulina for 45 days was used successfully against radiation poisoning. Chlorella algae also has shown radioproductive effects. A study showed that spirulina reduced urine radioactivity levels by 50% after only 20 days. And so the Institute of Radiation Safety developed a special program to treat 100 children every 20 days with spirulina. The healing occurred during the continuous presence of radiation as well as the presence of radiation, 100 children, 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 100 children contaminated food and water sources. In particular, spirulina given to children, which accumulated even very high doses of nucleotides, reduced the radioactive cesium. No side effects were registered, only by spirulina or chlorella from certified heavy metal-free source. Sea vegetables, which, we're going to have to be careful about now, but with sodium alginate, have also shown that they are selectively bound with radioactive strontium and eliminated completely from the body. Sodium alginate is found in many seaweeds, especially kelp. Sodium alginate binds tightly to substances like strontium, calcium, barium, cadmium, radium. Some seaweeds are contaminated with lead or arsenic, so you want to consume seaweed that is deep ocean harvested or has been tested and says free of metal toxicity, such as kelp found on the west coast of South Africa. That place we may have to really look for now. Okay, so black and green tea also have shown radioprotective effects when taken either before or after exposure to radiation. If you don't drink tea, start drinking it. This anti-radiation effect was observed in several Japanese studies, and studies in China also suggest the ingredients in tea are radioactive antagonists. Tea is associated with antioxidant properties and can have protective effects when taken both before and after irradiation. I would just say start drinking it. Kelp also has organic iodine, which will saturate the thyroid, so radioactive iodine will not be absorbed. You can take 1 or 2 teaspoons or 5 to 10 tablets. I take the tablets, I think it tastes so yucky. Spirulina too, but I'm taking it. Pectin. Pectin is one of the most effective means of protecting against radiation when consuming contaminated food, when that becomes unavoidable, and I would say we're at the unfriggin' avoidable stage. Pectin preparations, along with vitamins and minerals, also have demonstrated a high efficiency in eliminating radionucleotides. Recommended dose is 5 grams once or twice a day for a month, 4 times a year. 1999, Ballrad, together with Hermes, this is in Munich, Germany, developed a composition of apple pectin known as Vitapec powder, made up of pectin, supplemented with B1, B2, B6, B12, C, E, beta-carotene, folic acid, trace elements of K, zinc, iron, and calcium, and some flavoring. Ballrad has been producing this food additive, which has been approved by the Ministry of Health since year 2000. So again, Vitapec powder. But if you can find something that does similar thing, go for it. The pectin additive, Vitapec, with clean nutrition appears to be 50% more effective in decreasing the levels of this nasty C137 than the clean pectin alone. Clinical study, 94 children ages 7 to 17 years of age, divided into 2 groups according to their initial level of the C137 contamination, determined by the whole body count. Given that orally for 16 days, 5 grams twice a day, revealed a significant decrease in this incorporated C-137, and a marked improvement in all of their heart tests. From 1996 to 2007, a total of more than 160,000 Belarusian children received pectin food additives during 18 to 25 days of treatment.